Hello everyone. Today we are going to talk about another data structure, which is the tabular data category. And within this data category, we're going to talk about data frame and table. So what is data frame? In our tabular data structures are key for handling data sets with rows and columns. The data frame and tables are two fundamental structures used to store and manipulate tabular data. Both structures allow you to store data in the form of rows, which are records, and columns, which are variables, where each column is a vector of equal length. Data frame is a basic R structure used for storing tabular data. Each column can hold data of different types. That includes numerical data, character data, logical data, and so on. And the column must have equal length, which I just mentioned. So in order to create a data frame, you can either import it from somewhere, or for the sake of this demonstration, we have mentioned uh, a small data frame which is created which is ID variable, the name of the person, age of the person, and whether the person is uh, a student or not. All of this information is stored in the form of vectors and then combined and put in as arguments within the function which is data.frame, and then that uh, is saved to an object which is known as mydf. And when I run this code and when I print it, then it's going to give me the data frame. Uh, in order to access the uh, columns within the data frame, what you can do is that put in the name of the data frame and then use the $sign, and then automatically you will see the names of the columns, and whatever column you want to access, you can just use that, and the information from that column will be printed automatically. In the same way, you can also use um, this this way to access the any of the column by using the name, which is what this means is that the square brackets, inside the square brackets, where we can have the space and then comma and then the name of the column which we want to call within the inverted commas. And if I call it, we see that we can get it in the same way. If I replace age with name, I will be able to get the name column. And as you can see, I've got the name column. In the same way, you can also use the first. So basically, the concept over here is that anything before the column that is related to rows, and everything after the comma that is related to column within the square brackets. So if I'm saying first comma nothing, that means call the first row for all columns for the first row. So if you see that only one row is uh, called, and if I say 1 1, then it will say that call the first value of the uh, first row and first value of the first row and first column. So if you can see the first row and first column, which is the ID variable, if I show to you, if I just print the whole of the data frame, you will see that this will be the ID of 1, which has just been called as the first row and the value in the first row and first column. If you can see, this is the value which was called. So this was about data frames. The next important data structure is table. Tibble is an enhanced version of a data frame provided by the Tibble package. Tibbles are modern and user-friendly compared to data frames, offering better print methods, handling of column types, and subsetting. Additionally, Tibble is an improved version of data frame, and that is part of Tibble package. As I just mentioned, Tibbles are designed to overcome some of the limitations of data frame. They provide more user-friendly printing methods and better handling of different data types. Key differences between a data frame and table includes tables only display the first 10 rows and columns that fit the screen, avoiding the clutter of large data sets. Table are more lenient with column types, automatically retaining their type, for example, numeric and character. Hence, table do not automatically convert character vector to factors, unlike data frame. How do you create the table? It's essentially the same way as we created the vector by as we created the data frame, just putting all of the similar arguments as vectors inside the function table, and then we have saved. So you have to remember that you have to load the Tibble package. If you have not installed it, you first have to install and then load it. And if you just have already installed it, then you have to just load it. So I'm just going to go ahead and load it. And then within this package, there's a function which is known as Tibble, and you have to have all the vectors created, which is ID, name, age, and a student, and you have to run it again, and it will print to you Tibble, just similar to data frame. And the accessing information within the table is similar to data frame, which is either use the $ to call the variable, or index the column name by using the parenthesis, the square brackets, which is space. If I put it say space over here, it means that call all the rows of the column age. So all the age values are printed out over here. So this is all related to tables and data frames. I will see you all in the next video. Take care for the time being.